to finish this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one.
Practice set 2.3, question number 2. We have to state which of the following are surds. Okay, so we did plenty of sums. We have identified which is a surd and which is not a surd. So I'll revise that first. If after solving these, you get a rational number, then that will it be a surd or will it not be a surd? If you get a rational, it will not be a surd. If you do not get a rational number, then it will be a surd. So let's see the first one. Cube root of 50.
We did till 5. We have to do the last one.
22 upon 7. Okay. So square root of 22 upon 7. Now, if you distribute the square root to the numerator and you distribute the square root to the denominator, and now here, okay, what is square root of 22? We can find out. So 2 into 11 and 11 into 1. So it's same thing. We'll not get a rational number. It will be irrational only. Similarly, if you see 7 is a prime number, so again, root of a prime number will be irrational only. So this root of 22 upon 7 is irrational. So is it a surd or not a surd?
It's not. It's a surd.
It is a surd. So it is a surd. Okay. Is this clear? We did
Yes,
first 5 we did, right? This?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You asked me to do the last, the fourth and fifth. I don't remember. I think fourth and fifth.
Okay. Okay. So is this fourth one a surd? Square root 256? Looking at it, you should be able to.
It's not a surd. It's not a surd.
It is not a surd. Similarly, what about cube root 64?
It's not a surd.
It is not a surd because the answer is a rational number. Okay, let's see the third one. Question number 3. Classify the given pair of surds into like surds and unlike surds. Okay. Now, what are like surds? That we had done like surds.
Surds which contain the same elements.
Same radicand. What is a radicand?
Inside the.
Yes, radical side. The number inside the radical side is called as a radicand. Yes. So if two surds have the same radicand, then they are called as a like surd. If they do not have the same radicand, then they are called as the unlike surds. Okay. Now, if you see the very first one, looking at it, you will say that they are unlike surds. But first you have to do the simplifying. You have to reduce the surds and then look at it and say whether it is like or unlike. Fine? Okay. Now, let's start with the first one. First one is root of 52. First, we will reduce it. So use a prime factor method to reduce it. So this will become 2, 2s are 4, 2, 6 are 12. Then 2, 1s are 2, 2, 3s are 6. 13 is a prime number. So 13, 1s are 13. So what will be the reduced form of this root? Can you tell me of this surd? This is one pair.
2 root 13.
Correct. 2 root 13. And the second surd is given 5 root 13. Now look at these two and tell me, are they like or are they unlike?
They are like, sir.
They are like surds. Okay, so therefore root 52 and 2 root 30 are like surds. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
I want you to write down this first sum. Write it down.
Yes, sir.
Can you try the second one? Square root 68
Yes,
and
sir.
5
Yes.
root 3. Show the prime factor method also.
Done, sir. They are like, sir.
Can you show me a calculation? Can you hold the book with both your hands? At the side. Hold it at the side. Yeah. Have you written root 68 as 2 root 17? Is that 17?
Yes,
Yes?
sir. Yes.
Okay. Okay, fine. Correct. Okay, now since you have done the second one, try this one also. 4 root 18 and 7 root 2.
Done, sir. They are like shirts.
Show me the calculation. Okay, correct. Okay, is your school started?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what have they started? Which chapter is started in algebra and which chapter is started in geometry?
They just tried in algebra, geometry we started this week. We started last week.
I couldn't hear you. What did you say in algebra? What is started?
Algebra they started sets and
Sets.
geometry we start this week.
Okay.
We haven't got a clear yet.
Okay. Okay. Now, before we continue further, your next Friday. If Friday, I want to take a test on sets, 30 marks. Okay, on Friday. So be prepared for that. Is it okay, or do you want more time? Should I take it next week?
No, sir. No, sir. Friday is fine.
Okay, fine. So this is a like certs. Okay, so 12 root 2 and 7 root 2. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. First one is done, second one is done, third one is also done. Now, 4, 5, and 6. Can you do it for homework? 4, 5, and 6. Did you get the textbook or you're still using the PDF?
Yes, sir. I have the textbook.
You got a textbook. No? Okay. Are you sitting with the textbook?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So make a note of this. Make a note of this homework. You have to do this homework. You can write it in your rough book also, but I think the text, if you make the note in the textbook, it will be better. Do it with a pencil.
Done, sir.
So 4, 5, and 6 is for homework. If you don't get anything, if you have doubts in any sum, let me know. We will discuss in the next class. Okay, so now we'll start with question number 4. Simplify the following surds. So we'll use the prime factor method to do simplification. So the first surd that we have to simplify is square root 27. So first you find out prime factors of 27. Can you tell me this?
3,
9s are
9.
next,
No, 3, 3,
3, 3s are, and 3 1s are. So this
3 root 3.
3 root 3. But I would advise you write one more step and write it like this: 3 into 3 into 3. And then after that, you write 3 root 3, the final answer. Clear? Right.
Yes, sir.
Write it down in your notebook.
Done, sir.
Can you try the second one also? Simplify the second one, root 50.
Yes, sir. Done, sir.
What is your answer?
5 root 2.
5 root 2. Show me the calculation. Five would come 3 times, right? Actually, I can't see your prime factors. Have
No,
you?
sir.
Okay, just tell me whether your answer is matching to what I'm writing. Okay.
52. Yeah, by 2, then 25, then 5. Divided by 5.
Okay, so you have written in the root sign, you have written 5 into 5 into 2. Correct? Have you written this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, show me again. Oh, that is that a multiplication sign? Actually, I cannot see. Have you written it like this? 5 into 5 into root of 2. Have you written it like this?
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then it is correct. Actually, I couldn't see that. Then it is correct. Okay, do the third one also right now. Square root 250.
Sure, in 250, I got 3, 5, and 1, 2. So how 3, 5, and 1?
You have got 3, then
5
5,
and 1.
And
No.
then
I got triple 5s.
triple 5. Okay. So it's 5, 5, 5.
And 2 also. I got 2 also.
Just 1.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3, 5.
Correct. So make a pair first of 5. So that will be outside. What is not a pair, what is single, that will go inside the root. So 5 is single, that will go inside the root. Into 2 is single, that also will go inside the root.
Okay,
So this is 5 root of 10.
thank you.
So whatever is single, if even if 3 numbers are single, that all you put it inside the root sign and multiply them.
How will I write that in that root formula, in that root section?
Yes, I'll write it and show it to you. So first you write it like this, a root of 250. Then you write it inside the bracket, inside the root, 5 into 5 into 5 into 2. And then you separate the common one like this. So root 5 into root 5 into 5 into 2. So this will become 5 and that will become 10. So 5 root 10. Is it clear? Yeah.
Done, sir.
Question number 4 and 5. Can you do it for homework? Did you make a note of it? Did you make a note of it?
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay. So now next is comparing the following thirds. So we have to compare. And by comparing, what do I mean? What do you mean by comparing?
Which one is bigger, which one is smaller?
Yes, which one is bigger and which one is smaller, you have to say that. So the first one, there are two thirds. First one is 7 root 2. Second one is 5 root 3. Now we have to compare which one is bigger and which one is smaller. Okay. First one, let us start with 7 root 2. Do you remember the method, the technique?
Sir, did we multiply 7 multiplied by 2 and the
No.
answer?
No. You have to take the square of the number which is outside the radical sign. Which number is outside the radical sign here?
7.
7. So what you do is, you put a big square root sign, radical sign. You take the square of the 7 and write it inside the radical sign. So square root of 7, square of 7 is 49. And then you multiply it with the number which is already inside the radical sign. So that is 2. So you will have to multiply 49 with 2. How much is 49 multiplied by 2?
19.
How much?
98.
What? 98. 98. Okay. Now the second third is 5 root 3. Do the same thing. Put a radical sign. Which number is outside the radical sign? In this case, it is 5. You take the square of 5. Yes. So 25 into 3, that is 75. Now, you don't look at the radical sign, just look the radicand. Look at the radicand. Which number is greater?
98.
Right. So you know root of 98 is greater than root of 75. But 98 comes from where? 98 comes from 7 root 2.
7 root 2.
So you will write 7 root 2 is greater than
5 root 3.
5 root 3. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Now I want you to write it down.
Done, sir.
Can you compare the second one? Can you do the second one? Root of 247 and root of, that is easy. I think that without doing also you can tell me which is greater. Yes, 274 is greater. So write it. Can you see the third question? Okay. I want you to do the third one.
I got root 28, so they are equal. Both sorts are equal.
Both the surds are equal. So your final statement, final will be 2 root 7 is equal to root of 28. This your final statement should be. Okay, I want you to do the fourth one as well. 5 root 5 and 7 root 2. Okay, before that, just show me the calculation of the previous sum. Can you hold a book little bit far away from the camera? Yes. Okay, perfect. Now do the fourth one as well.
So 5 root 5, I got the answer root 125, and 7 root 2, I got the answer 98. So 5 root 5 was bigger than 7.
Correct. Correct. So we did the first one, we did second one, third one, and fourth one. Now, 5th, 6th, and 7th is for homework.
Done, sir.
Okay, next is question number 6, and that is simplify. Okay, in the simplify, first see the first sum. First sum is 5 root 3 plus 8 root 3. Now, whenever you are adding or subtracting two surds, the radicand has to be the same. Then only you can add or subtract, otherwise you cannot. But if you're multiplying or dividing two surds, then it is okay if the radicands are different. Radicands can be different if you're adding or, if you're multiplying or dividing. Radicands can be different. But if you're adding and subtracting, radicands has to be the same. Now, in this case, can you tell me what will be the answer? 5 root 3 plus 8 root 3.
13 root 3.
How much? 13 root 3, correct. Now, how will you write it? So what you do, you take the root 3 common and inside 5 plus 8. And you know, 5 plus 8 is 13. So this will become 13 root 3. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay, write it down. Question number 6, first one.
Done, sir.
Okay, let's do the second one and then we'll stop. The second one is 9 root 5 minus 4 root 5 plus 125, square root of 125. Now there are three terms here. There are three terms. Are the radicands equal for all three terms?
I think so, sir.
What?
I think so.
See, here, yeah.
No,
Yes.
no, they're not.
No, they are not equal. So you will have to first simplify this last one and then do the, then simplify it. First you have to reduce the last third and then simplify it. So what you do is, first let's reduce it. So you find the prime factors of 125. Can you tell me what are the prime factors of 125?
5.
Correct?
5.
Then
5.
and 5 ones are. So what will be the reduced form of the third 125?
5 root 5.
5 root 5. 5 root 5. This you just substituted in this. So therefore, 9 root 5 minus 4 root 5 plus 5 root 5. Now, all the three terms, do they have the same radicand?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you write that common radicand outside and inside 9 in the bracket 9 minus 4 plus 5. How much is 9 minus 4 plus 5?
10.
10. So the answer is 10 root 5. Did you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I want you to write it down.
Done, sir.
Okay, we'll stop here then. Third one and fourth one. Will you able to do it for homework? Third one, that is this, and fourth one. In the third one, first reduce 48 and then reduce 27. You will get the answer. In the fourth one, there is no need of reducing because all of them have the same radicand. So you just have to take common. Okay, so will you be able to do these two?
Yes, I'll try.
Okay, you try it. If not, we will discuss it. But remind me, okay? Tell me that you did not get this one. So
Yeah. So should I send you the footage of the sums?
Yes, once you finish the homework. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll stop here and see you on Wednesday.
Bye, sir.
Thursday. See you on Thursday. Bye.
Bye, sir.
And Friday, the test. Okay, bye.